What's up, guys? I'm Gavin Liuranium and welcome to my video. In today's video, here's some background information first. Like, on my channel throughout July, and it has been continuing through August and September. How do I explain it? Okay, you can go back and watch a few of my previous videos about my best friend getting harassed and bullied, and me taking a break and coming back. Those contain all the information about me becoming the target of a hate group. Yeah. So I thought I didn't deal with this in the best way. I could have dealt with it better. So there is this person online that she has received a similar. She has been in a similar situation as me, although the skill is different and stuff. But I thought the video she made about it is pretty funny. So let me try to just react to that and see what are the difference like. I don't know. Just try to see. Yeah, it's just so funny seeing her get the haters wrecked. So yeah, the haters got wrecked, and in this video I'm going to just react to that. Yeah, so let's just compare our experiences, and let me just start with screen recording. Ooh. A real doozy of an experience.
Am I really going to exploit myself getting hate crimed for petty ad revenue money? Of course I am.
Of course you are.
Warning, this video is gonna contain the following: racial slurs, death threats, and attempts at bullying, which may be the most migraine-inducing one of all. Before anyone tells me that I should have just ignored them, this was my first time facing this kind of thing, and I wanted to experiment with it, you know? Then I just wanted to annoy them. I will start ignoring anyone else who tries to do the same thing though after this.
True.
So if you hope that I would make a video on you if you did this too, don't bother.
Don't bother. Oh. Change usernames.
So on the 26th of April, I woke up.
Happy birthday to me.
Only to turn on Instagram and see that this one account, we'll call him Boo, decided to start replying to every single comment by calling me ugly and saying things like, she's not attractive, she's too ugly and insecure, that's why she's never shown her actual face.
So what? You got a problem with
and that was fine, you know. Some guys stayed up past their bedtime, didn't like how my eyes looked, and decided that he wanted to start drama. I can live with that. I went to high school. But then I saw that they said
in high school.
At that point, it was probably the first openly racist interaction I've had on Instagram. So I posted it on Twitter as a memorial.
That's nice.
I also called him out on my story because I thought that he didn't think I'd see it. But oh, the plot thickens! Boo Boo, with all his 10 trembling fingers after having drunk multiple Monster energy drink, had sent me a message.
99 plus requests.
Be the most intelligent and
girl, you're popular.
Clues. But this seems pretty racist. At first, I was taking in deep, confused breaths. Where did all this anger come from?
Where did it come from? Historical reasons.
Subject I must dig deep into. Ralph was used as a testing subject for horrible makeup companies. But now Boo Boo was my own personal rant.
Oh yes.
I tried being civil. I asked him if he was alright because this type of hatred
Are you alright?
usually comes from people who want a distraction from their own lives.
That's what I've been thinking too.
Who have been neglected so much in their life that they wanted to thrive off any type of attention, including negative ones.
I think that applies to my haters too.
Boo Boo heard no reason. He pointed his finger and dared to curse God, not realizing he was facing the wrong way.
He was facing the wrong way.
Sad attempt to hurl out all the vocabulary he had in his head, which impressively
you just covered the cow.
4. He sent a video of himself whispering the N-word so his parents wouldn't hear him, while shirtless and desperately flexing his
collarbones.
I wish I could erase that from my memory. I blocked Boo Boo, thinking that perhaps like a bartender trapped in a room of liquor and drunkards, I had to cut him off for his own good. What I was not expecting was that this was not in fact a one-man's job.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, it was a hate group.
To do this solo. He needed people with him. I was informed by a follower that there was in fact a group called the Applebees, focused on taking
anarchists,
me down.
Applebees.
I refuse to call them by their actual group name out of respect for actual anarchists.
Oh, right.
So please
I respect you too.
Things that start with A in the comments.
A.
Instead of taking down
you can think of a lot of swear words with A.
Some Asian teenager on the internet drinking Kool-Aid. Little did they know, and little did I know, I had no idea about this at all, I had a spy as my
Ooh,
ally.
juicy,
Someone sent me
spicy.
this recording of a new opponent, Amber. Amber was a spiteful one. She spammed for the entire group to come attack me multiple times,
what the
as if they
what
couldn't
the-
read it the first time. Perhaps Amber was trying to show off how fast her thumbs are. I am not one to judge, but now I had information on what was occurring and what may be soon to come. The time was ticking, I had to think fast. Soon there would be a legion of people here to attack and rip me into thin shreds. It was like preschool. This required quick thinking, a resilient soul, and the IQ of Einstein himself sat at my left.
And epic background music.
Frontal. I took up my cape, wore my helmet, and hurriedly rushed into my bunker. Then I took up my phone and pressed the private account button. Whoops! So yeah, they couldn't do shit anymore. Amber, however, was not one to give up. She saw the hit award movie Joker and found herself inspired. She would then grow to mold and shape her personality in order to imitate the one character she related to the most. This sounded at the opening.
This is a big roast. It's a big roast.
A plastic rectangle. I will now do a dramatic reading of her opening line.
Dramatic.
This is Faline. She is a 16-year-old, ugly, demented, useless churro. She is insecure and hides herself in all of her posts. She puts on a mask to hide her inner
the change of mood
humility.
with the change in music.
Humility as in humiliation, as in embarrassment.
Oh, they can't even English.
Humility
Come on.
means modesty, dumbass. Can't even bully.
Can't even bully correctly.
She copes and plays off that she isn't bothered by all the hate she gets. Her fans lie to her, saying she is beautiful. So she doesn't so she doesn't herself.
What?
People fabricate and act like she is pretty, when really they talk about her ugly nymph-soid ass behind her back. Now to Faline. How about you just yourself? Then you can stop living with the mortification and disconcertment you feel when someone sees you without a mask.
But
mortification
but it's COVID. We need a mask.
How are you gonna use thesaurus.com for your copy pasta, but not know what humility means?
Thesaurus.com copy
Whose job
pasta.
was this? Maybe do everyone
it's a group job.
And ingest bleach, you microcephalic humanoid frickwad. You will oh, I can't read. You will forever be a ugly, useless, that's a slur, big ass, that's another slur, pussy, hiding behind a mask. They are really making this hard to monetize.
It's hard to monetize, and
films that they make you watch in school depicting cyberbullying. And you know how the people who made them are mostly adults that have never been cyberbullied in their lives?
True.
So the examples they give are just very basic and lukewarm Coca-Cola.
Hire Faline, let her make a PSA film.
Me looked like. Now, I had
epic music returns.
I could ignore Amber and her little raw salmon squad. Let them have their last laugh as they continue to go on harassing others. Or I could mess with her.
Ooh.
Quick question, do you like the color green? Totally unrelated, but yes or no? Cope! And then they sent the same copy and pasting with my picture on it. I didn't really understand
my
that,
haters
so
are doing the same thing to me.
It's a yes or no question, Amber. Do you like green? Keep coping! An offensive term for a promiscuous or immoral woman.
Dictionary.com.
Masking your inner misery and insecurities. Now, I didn't appreciate how her tone seemed a bit pointed. So I yelled back. Amber, I'm asking you a question. Do you like green or not? We can do your Telegram group thing later.
Green.
Yes! Frick you! I'm sorry people who like green, but Amber just set you guys back like 50 arguments.
Why green is the worst color?
Thank you. This is the power of Applebee's! That helps me in my argument. You privated your account, you have no argument! Yeah, cause I don't want to deal with dumbasses like you. And I meant my argument with green.
My argument with
You
green.
will just private and block. Okay, this is really hurting my vocal cords.
Train yourself to be a voice actor.
Assumed to be her little Barney and Friends slogan because she thinks I'm asking her if she likes green as a coping mechanism against her terrifying hate.
Ooh,
cope.
Terrifying.
Cope. The Pope is everywhere. Oh, sorry. The cope is everywhere. Keep coping. Timing cope. Then I remembered what anarchy meant, so I was like, man, y'all learned about World War II in history class and think you're the boss or something.
Bruh.
Show me what you look like without a mask. Kahoot yourself. I mean it with all my heart. Then she kept repeating cope. So I responded with James Corden. Corden.
Oh man.
And then a miracle happened.
Whoa. A miracle happened. Okay, I have to pause here and give me a minute.
I was able to find out Boo Boo's actual name through
Oh, this is just too fun to
incredible
watch.
hacking and researching. And by that I
Or
mean his
was
dumbest
it?
friend Amber told me what it was.
Blah.
This is what happens when you block Boo Boo's real name. But
Boo Boo's real name?
Gordon. Cope! Gordon! At this time, I was kind of
I know the camera.
a bit. She gave some more insults, but I physically could not read this. Like, I'm not joking.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
you're talking to someone who's getting diagnosed for ADHD. This is extremely difficult to read. At least put some
Oh, man, come on.
breaks, some commas,
Exactly,
some
paragraph.
full stops in there to
Punctuation.
make it easier. I just didn't even bother reading the full thing. I read like the first line and I was like, okay. It looked like they just found out what swear words there were and tried to carry out nuclear
wow.
fusion with it. I was starting
Congratulations.
to get bored of the usual racist comebacks, so I decided I would now start seducing her. I tried to give Amber a call.
Oh
She
man.
wouldn't pick up, obviously, because she's
Oh, man.
shy and afraid of my
Things-
beauty. So I tried calling her again.
Things are getting
She then told me to stop voice calling her very kindly, as you can see.
very
But-
kindly.
But Amber, how will our rivals to lovers arc begin? Leave your Telegram group. Come to me. We can have a whole arc together. Then she stopped replying because she was busy going to her Telegram group for help.
Brr.
But true love persists. Amber, I know you're seeing this. I love
Yeah,
you.
it's put on scene.
Maybe Corden can be our always. I'll even change it to Copeland for you. You're ugly. I guess you're better.
Ugh.
Cope. Amber did not like that. She decided that her strategy of spamming Cope was perhaps now backfiring on her due to
Oops,
James
shooting,
Corden.
shooting
So she
herself
put it
on the
back
foot.
up. She begged me to unblock good old Boo Boo, who I only just
Begging?
realized
Oh,
looked
man.
pretty Asian. Okay, I think we're dealing with something internal here, fellas. Unblock.
Oh, internalized racism.
Unblock REUPLOAD. Why? I thought we had something. Now. Oh no, not the full stop.
Not the full stop.
Unblock REUPLOAD.
Come on. Oh man. Am I gonna get demonetized for this?
Cope. I was feeling a bit down, you know.
Cope.
Amber, my good old friend, potential partner, seemed like she had a bias for Boo Boo. I would give her space, but I had no one else to go to for this dilemma I've been in. Amber, what do you think of sage green? Cause like, I don't like green that
Raindrops.
much, but sage green just makes me feel different, you know? It's a weird relationship, I'm scared to admit, you know? I made a whole thing about not liking green, but sage green is just different. Anyways, I'll unblock Boo Boo for
Green is the
advice.
worst.
Okay.
Worst.
What's your credit card
Worst
number?
color. Blah.
Amber, of course, ignored
Scam
my
call
question
centers.
and began trying to dox me by asking me directly details she needed.
Oh
To
man.
dox me. Are
That
you
that
from
that that
Malaysia?
docs.
No, actually, it's a common misconception.
She is.
Yes, I am. Hopeful for today.
Yes, I am.
This music.
So now we were playing a geography game, and I decided to pretend that I was from Taiwan to mess with her a bit. China?
Uh-huh.
Close, but not yet. Japan.
Okay,
Korea.
I'm not gonna
We were
comment
on
on
the
this
right
part.
path.
It's
Where else is Chinese people? Chinese as in Han Chinese descendants, by the way. Japan, I already said
fine.
that. Japan has Japanese
Blah.
people. It starts with a T. You can
It
do
is
it.
it's like a
So maybe she couldn't.
That's
do
where
it.
I am.
She got there afterwards, though. I decided a bonding session.
It's like a-
was in place
this is
with
the
Amber. I had to
Chinese,
get close to
Korean,
her somehow.
Japanese. What's the
I needed
difference?
to
It's
leave her
like
away
that.
from Boo Boo. This love
Goldberg,
triangle
Greenberg,
seemed to
iceberg.
take
What's
up
the
way
difference?
Too much room. What's the most important?
Did I hear love triangle?
Because it was her color preferences. Do you have a favorite color, by the way? It better not be green. Spring green. No! And royal blue.
No.
Okay, royal blue is fine.
That's better.
I managed to gain some information about my new friend Amber afterwards. According to her, she's
And they're
from
actually-
Russia.
they're
She moved to
actually-
Alaska in the USA. She thinks Russian is a kind of hard language, and now she doxes and bullies people
Not
who are
Florida.
moving 7 months. 7 months.
For
And yet she
you
still
just
somehow
reveal the
sucks at
fact
both.
that
It's embarrassing.
you dox
Keep in mind
and
that if
bully.
she had half a brain cell left, she would be
Yeah.
fabricating all of this.
That's something
And I
to
really
be
hope
proud
she
of.
is, because you cannot be
Ugh.
bad at both knowing people's information and not letting people know your information. Then Amber got a bit too
For
clingy
serious?
with the tape. She kept spamming the Telegram links to get me to join. I have no idea if she actually thought this would work. Unfortunately though, for the Archibald
Spamming.
fan club, unlike Amber,
Archibald.
I am actually not a dumbass. And I also have access to
Unless
Google.
her-
So I found that
unlike
it was
her, I'm not a
actually easy to find
dumbass.
someone's location through Telegram. Therefore, no. I will not join your Telegram group, Amber. I told her I'm from Nita Titi Xiao in
Come on.
Taiwan, which is not a real
Oh,
town.
I think I real.
Is small. Meanwhile,
Yes,
I'm still
I know that,
practicing
yeah.
my flirting skills on Amber there. What's your favorite dinosaur, by the way? I'm having a discussion with my friend right now. I like Brontosaurus. I don't freaking know. What about a T-Rex?
Come on.
Kind of a basic answer, but a safe one. No.
But a safe one.
What about a Stegosaurus? It's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Amber ignored my vital dinosaur questions and kept trying to get me to
No, why do this to Faline?
So I asked her why. She told me there was no reason at all, and that I was being a cope lord, playing hard to get.
Cope lord.
I see how it is. I told her the
Playing
only
hard
word
to
I
get.
know is cordon.
Cordon lord.
And she told me to shut up. She told me to shut up. That's when I knew I was getting to her. Well.
Oh man.
Seems that the harasser has become the harassee. You aren't harassing.
The tables have
SMH. Freaking sad. You're insecure. That's a One Direction song, you know.
You're insecure. You're insecure.
You're insecure.
Just end your life. I don't know what that is.
This is so entertaining to watch. I didn't know
Yo,
what to
you don't?
insert. What kind of
Now
read?
This was important.
You don't?
I didn't know much about One Direction, but I knew I had to stand up for the One Direction people. I started to give her all my knowledge on the group, but that's when
Oh,
something
man.
peculiar happened. Amber added me into the Abacus group chat. I'm in. Seeing them discuss for a
I'm
while
in.
to harass me was pretty
Ooh.
impactful.
Ooh.
However, it was not as impactful as Amber dropping the ball on me, right in front of everyone. I have a boyfriend. What? How could you? I thought we
What?
had something. We aren't flirting homosexual.
Huh. Villager.
We aren't flirting homosexual, but
Is that meant to be
you told
homophobic?
me your favorite color. And then you kicked me out. Okay. But here's
You
one
kicked
thing
me
you
out.
didn't know. Amber made a mistake. I'm sure she's used to those, but this one, it sabotaged their plans. When you add someone to an Instagram group, they can see all
Oh,
the
you can
previous
see the
messages,
history.
even after
Yes,
they're
message
removed.
history.
I had a fun time
Unlike
screenshotting
Discord,
all the members.
you know,
and their
Discord is gonna be
attempts
more
at being
fun
edgy
and stuff.
masterminds behind the scenes. This is them trying to dox me, except all the information they scouted for is literally stuff I've said myself. But oh no,
Right.
not the scary doxing ass cheek squad. Anyways, here's some
That is
screenshots
such a
in case
god
you're
level
curious
squad.
about how these hate groups
Doxing
handle
method.
things. It's really embarrassing to see. It's like those cool CGI scenes that leave you in awe, but when you go to the behind the scenes, it's just
Whoa.
Benedict Cumberbatch cosplaying a seal. Except that's actually
Cosplaying a seal.
This is
Yeah,
just
okay, that's actually art.
humiliating. Not humility, no.
Humiliating.
I decided I had to drop the ball on Amber.
The
You guys are
vigilant
doing a
effect
better job at
is.
finding my info. No one
Bro.
is finding you, lol. Dude, I can see your previous
Lol?
messages in the group. Okay. We weren't
Okay.
talking about you. Mind your business.
Mind your business when you're the one who messaged her.
Certain
What the?
situations
There
where
are
you're
things.
just in such awe of someone's audacity and stupidity that you can't
And
even form
stupidity.
coherent words. So all I could say was bro. I was posting their little private
Bro.
behind the scenes meeting for my followers to laugh at. And then I realized, since I could find all the members of the group who planned on harassing me, I decided to go harass
Oh,
all of them
yes.
first by spamming James Corden's face. Some people in the group were getting a bit
Corden.
angsty, so Amber decided to try to halt my reign of terror. She never lets me have any fun.
Oh no, the tables have tabled.
Stop. Are you guys done yet? No one is even doxing you, SMH. You called
You
me
literally
a
doxed her a
hero?
few minutes.
I think you can handle James Corden. Delete your story, asking your friends for help. Cope. All we did was call you slurs and found your real name to make a copy pasta.
Your
I
real
think you're
name.
fat.
Yeah, that's
It's just my opinion.
I think.
I'm not bullying you. I'm just giving you a. I think you're ugly. I think you're fat. I think you're stupid.
I'm gonna need you to read this again. Slowly. Fun fact, they didn't find my real name. They think Faline is my real name. I'm not sure how this is a flex for their investigation skills. When it's my channel name, I'm gonna need to delete your story and realize no
How will
one's
you
talking
delete your
about
story?
you. You're making up
Okay,
lies for
this-
clout. Gaslight.
No, you.
Gatekeep. Girl boss. Are you guys scared? I guess
Triple
you need
G.
to cope then.
Gaslight.
Cope. Then I was scrolling, in
Cope.
the chat, and I found that Boo Boo took the toddler picture I posted of myself and tried to insult my nose bridge. You can't fail both
toddler.
biology and human decency at the same time. You need to pick a struggle.
But he did.
He realizes he didn't
He
have
did.
a nose bridge when he was really young too, right? Your nasal bones
Yeah.
begin to grow and develop as you get older. But I think trying to use
This is-
some form of logic against Boo Boo and the rest of his group is basically trying to nail Jello to the wall. Here's a secret. Lean
Nail
in
Jello
real
to the-
close. Come on.
Oh.
My nose is flat.
Lean in your close.
Yeah, I have the typical low nose bridge that most Southeast Asians have. And I know if any of the Alabamas are watching this right now, they're leaving
Alabamas.
joy because they
Okay.
think I'm admitting to being ugly and agreeing with them that I'm insecure. And like, damn, bro, I kinda don't care what some kids think of my nose. If you think someone's only validity in life is their appearance, then babe, you'll
Their only
always be
validity
ugly
in
and
life
bad.
is their
At
nose.
least come
Ugh.
up with better insults. I'm sorry, apple bottom jeans, but you may be so insecure that someone calling you ugly would make you cry. But not everyone is
Wah.
like that. You're not a stereopticon, stop
Oh.
projecting. High five to all my flat nose bridge people out there. Little do they know, we're immune to
I'm not
breaking
sure if my
noses.
nose bridge is
Someone added
flat,
me back
but-
into the group chat, which
Hey.
thank stars because it was so satisfying to see them all nervous.
So satisfying.
And Amber getting shit on by the rest of the group for sabotaging them. Now I shall present to you
That's
the
a
Great Anal Kiss Civil War. Amber, why the frick would you add her to this group chat? She could have scrolled up and saw literally all our plans. I did. You told me
And she
to.
did.
Not this one. Let's stop. Call the new group chat Anti-Faline Action. Oh no, we are fricked. Holy shit.
Oh
I
no.
know another girl we can dox. You guys are lame.
Bruh.
Why give up? Amber, we're not here to harass some ex you had. Did she delete her story? Leave me
Come
alone. Blocked. After a week, she will forget. Blocked all of you for freaking bullying. I'm deleting you from here. She's reading through old messages. I can't believe she's a real person. Boo Boo was not satisfied yet. Ultimate soy
Only
girl,
him.
lol. Boo Boo, you are literally acting dumb right now. And then this combo happened. Boo Boo, aren't you Asian too? I'm fully white.
Oh, yeah, that's
Nah,
true.
you've got some Asian in there. That
Hey.
guy in the video is you. It is me. Yeah, you got some Asian in ya. I can smell.
Yeah,
the
so it's
Asian
internalized
blood in you.
racism.
Internalized racism arc? You're a freaking
Mm.
weirdo. Cope. I have
No,
only
you.
25% Asian DNA. The rest is white. James Corden. Unprivate
James
your account. So are you like 25%
Like, the classification of
racist against
white,
yourself?
black,
How does the math work?
Asian?
again? I got
I think it's
cursed out.
dumb. There are Asians that are white. Iranians.
I thought this was the end of the saga. I managed to annoy Amber into blocking me. I made some people in the group worried by
User
how I
not
have
found.
access to their old plans. Boo Boo is mad I won't join his Telegram. I thought all of it was over. Until I unblocked Boo Boo because I wanted to find our old
Unblocked.
DMs. And she showed me he actually went on 4chan and made a post telling people to come harass me. And somehow this 75% proud tidy-whitey dumbass managed to mess
75%.
that up. Because people on 4chan were defending me. How do you suck
Oh.
at bullying so much that you're getting bullied
How many
on
tables have
4chan
turned today
after telling
in this
them
episode?
to bully me? And some of these 4chan users say slurs too. They're literally your own people and you can't even
They're literally your own
identify
people.
them. Most of them were telling him to screw off and that they weren't gonna bully a 16-year-old. A lot of them are going by this narrative that he's a salty kid who got turned down by me.
Salty
And I
kid?
honestly wouldn't be surprised if
man.
he would do this to someone who turned him down. There were these nice people who said they wanted to give me a hug and told me to chin up and that I
Aw.
was gonna be alright. Which was really freaking sweet, thank you guys. Some others
That's
were trying
sweet.
to dox him instead, so... How the tables have tabled, am I right?
Tables have
imagine
tabled.
posting about
How
me
many
on
times
4chan
is there in
the
this
hopes that they
end?
would agree with you that I'm ugly, but they call me cute instead and insult you. Man, I love democracy. Boo Boo sent me these by the
love
way, telling
democracy.
me they're a bunch of drones and that they're worse than me. Clearly Salty's master plan backfired on him. What
And then
I'm
you send this to
confused
her.
about is why he would send these to me?
I'm
Honestly,
confused
they just
too.
make me feel better.
Hmm.
And when the dust has settled and the wind has cleared, I found what may be the real reason why Boo Boo targeted me. He wanted to do some live action role playing by bullying an Asian. And because I wore a mask, it gave him and his little group easy material to work with. This is just sad. Bubu said himself it's because he wanted to yoink my life because he thinks Asians shouldn't reproduce. So I sent him this picture and
how about your
crying
grandparents?
before finally blocking him. Before I made this video though, I had to make sure that the person in the N-word video was actually him. Obviously it's still wrong for whoever that person was to say that word, but I didn't want to like use footage of the wrong person and say it's him. So I used an old account I had, changed my bio to Eternal Anarchy, and tried giving him a follow request. And he accepted it! So now I have pictures of his friends. You guys are not very smart, are you? But anyways, I tried to talk like one of the boys, and yeah, it's him.
Unintentional hacking.
So that's about it. Amber thinks I'm traumatized. Bubu thinks I'm making a video on this and wants me to tell everyone about their group because they think they're scary and he wants to feel cool or something. These are the accounts that I'm not giving you the credit. Partook in these junior scout schemes. They tried adding random people so I wouldn't know who actually participated. But I just had to do this amazing and ingenious thing called scrolling in the chat and looking through profiles.
Same.
If you're thinking of confronting them, please don't try to reason with them. Just report their account. And if you do feel like sending them a message,
just don't
please just
confront
send
them at
them
all.
pictures of James Corden and the lyrics to Money Machine. If they send you a link to their Telegram group or any group, don't click on it. It's probably a virus.
That's some really good
I'm
advice.
making this video because I know this group wants to be taken seriously. They want me to show the world how scary they are so that they can get publicity.
So be like,
so I just want them
as
to
you
get their
wish.
ego checked real quick. And to Bubu, who is watching this in hopes I'm helping recruit people into his club, I'm not gonna leak your face. Especially not when there's people on 4chan trying to find you instead. And I'm also not encouraging anyone to send you
Yeah,
that
his face
stuff.
ugly.
I like to believe that my subscribers are not at your level. Put on a shirt, pick your clothes off the floor, and focus on hobbies that don't include being hateful on the internet as an attempt to act tough.
Good advice.
You made
Good
yourself
advice.
look like a fool. And that's on you. You can even be mad at me for that. But my account is public now, so
True.
if you want to keep spamming slurs and insults at me in the comments, that's the hill you'll die on. This isn't the first time I've had
That's
to
a hill
deal with
you die
racism.
on, 'cause,
You're
yeah.
not as special as you think you are. You're just disgusting. But I think you already knew that.
True.
To every person who's part of this club, let me tell you, they are about as well planned as 2020. Like God, I'm embarrassed for them. Mickey Mouse's clubhouse was more intimidating than your group. They filled whatever goal they had the moment they decided to target me.
Speechless.
No one will
I'm
take
just
you guys
speechless at this
seriously.
point.
Just go. Just leave before you humiliate yourself further. I'm not even trying to say this to be mean.
Humility
But
yourself.
I'm sure there are groups out there that are actually intimidating, but this one is this just isn't it. This is God, this is so
isn't
badly
it.
planned. Also, Amber, if you wanna say I'm bothered and traumatized because I blocked you guys, why don't you focus on the fact that you blocked me first, you fuck.
Oh, come on. Yeah. The end. Oh, is there anything else to this? Yeah, if this is the end, then yeah, I have to say it's really funny. It's too funny that like in the middle I couldn't find.
I unblocked Boo Boo so I could
Wait,
find
they're
my
extra.
messages. And turns out he's been checking every minute for the moment I unblock him, just so he could say something. And I know I shouldn't reply, but I did. Jesus Christ, you're so obsessed. It's as if you're in love with me or something. I'm already dating Amber though. And then I blocked her.
Bruh.
I don't think they appreciated that very much because Amber made another fake account just to post this. But when she loves me, I feel like I'm floating when she calls
Yeah, she
me
needs Grammarly.
pretty. Which got taken down my Instagram like 10 minutes later.
Wow. Juicy. That was eventful. Oh man. Right, that was so eventful. Oh man. I couldn't find a word to use to describe that. It's so... And the bullying was so funny that in the video I couldn't find appropriate points to insert my... Because it just flowed like... it's a... This couldn't have happened in real life. It's just too funny to be true, but it is true. And I really loved how Faline dealt with the haters, and yeah. when it comes to my haters, I thought I could have dealt with them in a similar way. So, I mean, true, the haters that were targeting me are different from the haters that are targeting Faline. They are not of the same nature, they are also not on the same platform, and they are obviously not as stupid as them. I must acknowledge this. They're doing this on Discord and YouTube rather than Instagram and Telegram. And my thing has been dragging on for like a few months instead of just in a single day, which is, I think, there does make quite a difference, but I thought I could reference Faline San's video to just give you guys a look at when your haters are stupid, what you should do, or simply just ignore them. That's the moral of the story. Another moral of the story, no, that's not the moral of the story. The moral of the story, the true moral of the story is haters are stupid. Sometimes when haters are stupid and you just can't find out the correct words to use, so you'd be like here spamming irrelevant comments that don't make sense. I guess there isn't really much else to the video, so right, I'll just end the main content of my video here. So yeah, that was a funny, very funny, r/funny, I don't know. And you guys, if you guys encounter haters, just block them, report them, and whatever. Maybe they'll come back and bother you again, but at the end of the day, just ignore them. Don't engage with them. Don't confront them. Someday they'll grow bored and just leave. Although in my case, it's been like more than 2 months. Man, this reaction video was really bad, like really substandard as compared to most of my other reaction videos. Whatever. I'll just see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.